Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the story of gender-based violence is a story with no happy ending. But what if we could change this story? To do that, we must go back to the beginning and talk about our schools and respectful relationships education. Unfortunately, inequality and disrespect can happen in our schools. And when it happens, it impacts not only individual students, but also contributes to a culture in the school community and broader society where people are not seen as equal because of their gender. Schools are where we see gender stereotypes reinforced or challenged. They have significant influence over how students see themselves and their place in the world. When teachers and other students put young people in separate boxes because of assumptions based on their gender, race, or ability, we reinforce stereotypes of what it is to be a boy or girl, man or woman. When disrespectful behaviour is excused or justified, and students are not held accountable for their actions, we accept behaviour that can ultimately lead to gender-based violence. These and other sexist, racist and transphobic attitudes must be challenged and will not be tolerated in our schools. And it's up to us to change this story now, once and for all. So how can we create change? This work requires a whole-of-school approach, and everyone has a role to play. When schools deliver respectful relationship materials that support students to understand and critically analyse gender roles and expectations, we are changing the story. When teachers use opportunities across a range of subjects to actively promote gender equality and challenge gender stereotypes, we are changing the story. When schools work in partnership with families and members of the school community to take action for gender equality, we are changing the story. When we create policies to encourage and actively promote female leadership such as job share roles, and when staff are supported by school leaders to understand what gender-based violence looks like at school and how to prevent it, we are changing the story. One action alone won't be enough. We need multiple activities across all areas of the school community, engaging staff, students and families, and supported and enabled by governments to contribute to preventing gender-based violence. If we make the narrative in our schools about gender equality, inclusivity and respect, the story our next generations tell will be different. Everyone has a role to play, and together we can tell a story where everyone has equal power, value and opportunities, regardless of gender, race, religion, ability, background or sexuality. Most importantly, a story where gender-based violence is no longer in the picture. Because ending gender-based violence starts with gender equality.